Okay, you know what? I've been having a terrible day and now you guys are going to join me. Literally everything that could go wrong today has gone wrong. I'm on the way through to Callum's shop now. Obviously my mom's driving me. Say hi, Mom.
Hi!
Because I obviously haven't got a car that I can drive myself because my car is, well, being turbocharged currently. Basically, my computer that I used to edit and upload and stuff, that crashed and I lost... I technically didn't lose any of my data because we managed to recover that. I picked that up this morning, but like everything else went wrong. Pretty much like my whole computer was actually dead. The guy that actually saw my computer and was helping us was like, how did your computer not die like 2 weeks ago? I got my laptop back yesterday, so I tried to reload some of my programs. My programs decided that they don't want to reload onto my new refreshed computer. So that's fun. I can't edit or upload anymore. So I don't know when this is going to go live, but anyway. I am going on holiday next week, so I had to edit about 16 hours worth of footage tonight. So, and I can't even edit right now, so that's great. Then we went to go pick up my ECU because they were around the corner from where my dad's shop is, and to save Callum a big drive, I was like, okay, well, I'll go get it for Callum. So Callum paid me. I never got the money because different accounts, so I mean it takes a few days to reflect. So then I rocked up at the guy to pick up my ECU and we were like, oh, okay, well, we can't. So that was nice. Then when we came up with ways to pay, basically my mom was going to pay. So then the guy's like, yo, no, but the ECU that you want and that I have spec'd out for my car, no, they don't do that ECU anymore. So I could either go with a lower spec ECU than what I was originally going to do, and then I could reuse the map that Callum has on his car and basically save Callum a whole bunch of time on tuning, or I can get a more modern ECU which will be fancy and nice like the ECU I was going to get, but then Callum would have to completely retune it and it's a slightly different program. So yeah, that's fun. What else happened?
The gate motor went.
Oh yeah, our gate motor broke, so that was nice.
And Callum's locked his keys in his car.
Oh yeah, and then on the way through to Callum now, and Callum has accidentally locked his keys in the car. So we're going to get there and then he's not even there because he locked his keys in the car. What else could go wrong? Anyway, there we go. That's one hell of an intro for this video. So there we go. Yep, there we go. Mr. Callum, say hello yet again, because this is episode, I don't even know at this point. So, what have we done since the last episode?
Quite a lot. So a lot of it might look similar, but it's all been off again and on again for final fitting and final mounting, so adding a few extra brackets on the manifold, things like that. All the plumbing's done for the oil system, water-cooled turbo, so we'll have to run water lines, all your boost pipes and plumbing are in, done a bunch more fabrication for a couple of other parts. Our trigger wheel's done on our crank pulley, we've started running the wiring, as you can see that's just being
a nice unicorn puke. That's
so just starting that. Got all our other bits and pieces together, so after this and wiring, then we've just got to fabricate the exhaust and then it's tuning and we're done.
So let me come over here. So I think we should explain why we put this extra support.
Sure, so these motors have a bit of a funny vibration, and these manifolds with a lot of weight hanging off them, they tend to crack after a lot of heat cycles. It's just a common thing. No matter how well the manifold's made, they're prone to cracking, so a little extra support helps with that vibration. Just reduce the chance of cracking.
This is the blow-off valve, now nicely welded on and all fitted and stuff. I don't know if... It's hard to show, okay? The engine bay is small. But yeah. We've also got my oil catch can in a position that we think it's basically going to be in the end. It's still half mounted pretty much, and this is the boost solenoid.
Yeah, it's a solenoid for the boost controller, so that's the actual box that controls it's mounted. So we just got to do the vacuum pipes for that. That's all mounted and wired. So just got to put the pipes on.
Yeah, and we've heat wrapped some of the points on my manifold because of how close they get to either rubber hosing or things that should be cold or things that could potentially melt or so on and so forth. We've just wrapped them up just to be extra safe. I think the end goal is that we're going to wrap the entire manifold, but we needed to go through a few heat cycles normal first, then we can wrap the whole manifold.
Yeah, so the thing is, again, it's about the cracking, so we want to check if we're going to have any issues with cracking. Obviously, it's a lot harder to notice if the whole manifold's wrapped. So we're going to heat cycle it for a couple of weeks first, and then if everything's good, we'll wrap it completely.
Okay, the only other thing I wanted to mention is in the intro of this, I mentioned that I've got a different ECU. Now, I've already asked Callum what the differences were, but will you please explain on video?
Sure, so there's not a lot of differences. We've gone with the DFI, which is a slightly, it's basically one step down. So there's a few functions we'll lose, but a lot of it's stuff that we don't need for this motor. So all the functions we do want, we still have. We just got a good option on that, so it worked out right for us.
So what I believe the differences was this is a slightly lower spec than the one that we were originally going to go with. Then, because the one that we were going to go with, the guy said is obsolete. I think it's been like updated or something, and now it's running a different map to what Callum could move from his car onto mine. And we wanted to do that because it will save Callum a crap load of tuning time and stuff like that. And obviously, if it's an available option, why not just copy his map and then finite tune it rather? So that's what we've decided to do. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know how long these videos are. I feel like they're going to be super short. But I hope they've been informational enough. I know there are a few of you who have been asking for the specs and details exactly and why we need each piece. If I haven't mentioned them in the video, please feel free, there we go, English, thank you, to leave a comment down below. And I'm sure either myself or Callum can explain it and explain its witchcraft and magicry. So yeah, until next time guys, cheers.